All right, well, there's an invasive bug on the move, and it was recently identified in Iowa and Indiana.
Here with the dirt on this bug from the U of I Extension, horticulture educator Ryan Pancott is back. So should gardeners and homeowners be a little nervous?
We should be on the lookout. So yeah, this invasive insect is the spotted lanternfly, and it's, if you don't know what invasive species are, anybody that's listening, it's a non-native insect or plant that we brought here that does some damage, that spreads, that we can't control. And so it was first detected in Pennsylvania in 2014 and has since moved westward towards us, where last summer it popped up in far eastern Indiana. And what was alarming to me is a few weeks ago, back in July, it popped up in the middle of Iowa. So somehow it is hopscotched over Illinois. So
you say non-native. How did it get here then?
Well, you know, I'm not sure. If I had to guess on this insect, I would guess it came on packing material of some kind from abroad.
Interesting.
Because it's not the insect actually flying that spread it around. It's all the stuff we move around as humans. Because it lays its eggs on just a ton of different things. Not only like trees and plants, but like cars and trains and boats and all this stuff that can move around. And so that's likely how it's popped up in Iowa, but it's got us a little alerted that we need to be on the lookout here in Illinois.
So you're thinking possibly we just haven't spotted it yet, because how could it possibly have skipped over the state?
We're not sure. Yeah, I think it's probably in more counties than it's been reported in, because folks don't know what to look for. So that's why we're kind of trying to spread the word of what the
It looked like
looks
almost like polka dot, like spotted in some.
Yeah, it's actually a really pretty insect. I mean, it's an attractive looking. It looks interesting in the nymph form you see there, those little crawling bugs.
Easy to identify.
And so we should be seeing the adult form or that really red-colored nymph right now in Illinois based on its life cycle.
Okay.
It has a ton of different host plants. So it'll feed on a lot of, in its adult stage, trees. In the younger stages, maybe some other plants. But the way that we're going to try and monitor for it or watch is with the plant that you see here, the tree of heaven. So that's a picture of its bark. It's really smooth. And you can see a picture of its leaves, and there's its really pretty and colorful fruits. And we have a sample here in front of us that show kind of the leaves and the fruits. But the thing to be aware of is there's actually male and female plants with tree of heaven. So you may not have fruits in the plant that's near your house, but you may.
So they only like the one with the fruit?
No, they don't discriminate.
They don't discriminate against any heaven tree or tree of heaven. So this is what we're looking for, which is also an invasive tree.
Yeah, interestingly, this is from the spotted lanternfly's home range. That's why it likes to feed on it so much. But it's also a really damaging invasive plant. In natural areas, it outcompetes natives. In the urban environment, this thing will grow in the crack of a sidewalk or any place it can get a seed spread, and then when it develops into a large tree, it really doesn't have the greatest branch structure and is prone to break out and cause other problems. So it's just a problem plant that that's on the loose.
So both of these things might be found together?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the tree for sure is already in Illinois and has been for many years. The insect we're watching for.
Okay, so let's say somebody has seen the photos there on the screen. Oh my word, I just saw one of those on my tree in my yard. What should they do?
Well, we'd like for folks, there's an email address that we've developed, lanternfly@illinois.edu, that folks can report to via email or your local extension office. All our offices are ready to take in this information, and there's folks like me that work with plants and insects that can help you properly identify it and document that finding, and that'll help us learn where this insect's spreading and watch out for it. So.
And then what can we do if we do have them? Like
well,
sprinkle on them.
Well, you know, maybe the good news in all this is for the average homeowner and for shade trees and landscape plants, it's not really going to kill your plants. Where it really becomes a huge problem is in some of those tree-based crops like orchards and vineyards.
Absolutely.
And that's why we really want to monitor its spread so those folks can be prepared to control it.
Okay, good information.
Gotta be on the lookout, that's for sure. All right, Ryan, thank you so much for this information. There's another look at what you can look out for. We'll connect you with what you need to know over on our website, cialiving.tv.